Okay. Yesterday we spoke about what is the proper attitude we should have in regards to additional income. And Shaar told us that the proper attitude is as follows, that you should work, you should put in the effort that you need, um, certainly for everything that you need, for the sustenance that you're required, and that you need to survive. But in terms of additional income that comes to you, he writes that no additional amount of work that you do is going to help you anymore. You should just do what you're supposed to. And if God has preordained that you're going to um, if you're going to get more than what is necessary for extra comforts, then Hashem will give it to you, um, even with the right amount of work that you're doing, even with the basic amount of work that you're doing just to sustain yourself. Um, and so then he finishes this off by saying that trusting in Hashem will actually give you another advantage, which will cause a person to be serene. When a person trusts in Hashem to provide for him, find peace of mind, tranquility. So he knows that his allotment will not be passed on to someone else. Nor will what was ordained for him come any earlier or later than his predetermined time. He and no one else will receive whatever funds Hashem has allotted him, and at the time that he sees fit, regardless of his efforts. It gives you a sense of calm to know that that's true. So that is in regards to how we approach additional income, additional wealth, and luxuries. Now, HaBitachon goes into this next section, which is the test of wealth. Chovos Halevavos stated that it's possible for a person to earn more than he needs for his basic sustenance. He now addresses a reason why Hashem makes certain people wealthy. Sometimes the Creator, Hashem, channels the livelihood of many people through the hand of one of them, meaning one person earns a lot of money and is meant to support others with it, not to spend it on luxuries. Why does he do that? This is done in order to test whether that individual will serve Hashem or rebel against him. In fact, Hashem makes this person's position as a patron of others one of the most challenging ways of testing and tempting him. Right here in the front note, Chovos Halevavos explain that one of the reasons Hashem requires a person to work for a living is in order to test him, as how he will go about doing this. When Hashem puts someone in position of having abundant income so that he'll support others rather than just himself, his test is especially difficult for the reasons which we will soon describe. So Chovos Halevavos, he elaborates and provides example of people who happen to be in this situation. Such a position, for example, is like a king who provides for all his soldiers and his servants. And those in similar positions are those government ministries, royal officials, and governors. They're surrounded by servants and other employees, who they have to supply for their livelihood. V'nashim ukrovim, and also similar is wives and families who rely on these people. Since these people feel responsible for their dependents, they energetically pursue means to amass the money needed for supporting them. Bipanim tovim v'roim, and they have the option of doing this in ways that are either good or bad. So starting tomorrow, I think Chovos Halevavos is going to tell us that there are challenges that come when obtaining wealth, when you have this amount of wealth and you have responsibility of providing for people. So there are three mistakes that people make, and those mistakes we will go over tomorrow with God's help. Everyone have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much, Roy.